Hello everyone, this is Dr. Leela. Today I'll be discussing on types of business organization. Please do subscribe to my channel. Business organization. When you want to do business, firstly what you should know which business you are interested in. And for this, there are different alternatives such as buying and selling, or setting up small industry or medium industry, or it can be large industry, or setting up workshop, or developing software, or designing hardware, or to start consultancy, etc. And the next step is to decide whether you want to be the only owner, or you want to take professionals as co-owners along with you, or whether you want to be a global player, or to bring all like-minded people to share the benefits of the common enterprise, or to involve government. And this is the basic information which is required for establishing the business. When we talk about business, business unit is also known as business enterprise, business concern, business firm, business establishment, or government enterprise, shops, etc. And business can be in mining, or it can be in manufacturing, or in trading, or transportation, or banking, or insurance, etc. Therefore, you can define business as activities that are connected with the production or purchase and sale of goods or services with the objective of earning profit. And the features of business. Features of business are: it should have an economic activity, and it must be concerned with the production or purchase or sale or transfer and exchange of goods and services. And not only that, it should have profit motive, and it must have regularity in the business dealings, and also it must satisfy human needs. Factors affecting the choice of form of business organization. There are 12 factors: easy to entry and exit, ownership, management and control, continuity, quick decision making, division of labor, large amount of resources, liability, secrecy, transfer of ownership, personal contact with customers, flexibility and taxation. We will see in detail all the factors that are affecting the choice of business organization. The first one is easy entry and exit. Form of business organization should be easy to start and easy to close, and also there should not be long procedures in the process of incorporating and also winding up of the business organization. And the second one is ownership, management and control. Generally, ownership, management and control are in the hands of one person or in the hands of small group of persons. In such case, then the communication will be effective and it becomes easier for coordinating the activities in the organization. Or else, if ownership, management and control are widely distributed, then it calls for professional skills to monitor the performance of business. And the next one is continuity. The business should continue irrespective of the uncertainties. And the next one is quick decision making. Quick decision, it depends upon the form of business organization. Here, quick decision means selecting a business organization which permits you to take decision quickly and promptly. And the next one is division of labor. In the organization, there should be possibility to divide the work among the available owners in order to take the advantage of the specialization. And the next one is large amount of resources. Large volume of business requires large volume of resources, and select the one which permits to mobilize the large resources. And the next one is liability. Here, liability of owners should be limited, and it would be better if the personal properties are not bought into the business in order to make up the losses of the organization. And the next one is secrecy. You need to select the form of business organization where it takes care of the business secrets. And the next one is transfer of ownership. There should be simple procedure to transfer the ownership to the next legal hands. And the next one is personal contact with customers. Sometimes customers give suggestions to improve their business, so it is always necessary to keep personal contacts with the customers. And the next one is flexibility. Selecting the form of business organization where there is flexible to shift from one business to the another in the tough times or during the tough times. And the last one is taxation. Here taxation means more profits means more tax. Select the business form which permits you to pay low tax. Types of business undertakings. It may be distinguished on the basis of size or nature of activities and ownership. On basis of size, we can identify small scale business, medium scale business and large scale business undertakings. And on basis of nature, we can distinguish between the industrial, trading and service enterprises. On basis of ownership, you have private sector, joint sector and public sector. Under private sector, you can take sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family, cooperative society, joint stock company, you can take under private sector. Whereas under public sector, you can take all the departmental organization, public corporation, government companies, etc. And let us see in detail about private sector, joint sector and public sector. Private sector. Private sector enterprise means it is the one which is owned, managed and controlled by an individual or a group. They are alone responsible for the profits and losses of the enterprise, and for this you can take like Tata's, Birla's as example under private sector. Public sector. Public sector enterprise means it is the one which is owned, managed and controlled jointly by the central government or any state government or any local authority. In public enterprise, government will contribute the whole or major part of the capital. Example, you can take railways, postal and telegrams like LIC, this and all you can take it as example under public sector. And the third one is joint sector enterprise. Joint sector enterprise means it is the one which is owned, managed and controlled jointly by the private entrepreneurs and the government. It is also known as mixed ownership enterprise. This type of enterprise has been evolved in order to encourage the private entrepreneurs in the industrial activity. Here in the joint sector, both parties share profits and losses, and this is according to the proportionate ratio. And the basic difference between these three is when you talk about the objective part, here private sector the objective is profit, whereas for the public sector the objective is profit as well as the social objective. And even for the joint sector also the objective of joint sector enterprise is to make profit and also to attain the social objective. And here to whom they are accountable for in the private sector, it is accountable to the owners, whereas for the public sector to the public, and for the joint sector both the private entrepreneurs and the government. Thank you.